Okay, I don't know how the audio is, but I'm literally in a cafe. I'm just doing work. I feel like I'm being really productive, which is good. But yeah, I feel like I take a lot of time doing things because I have to like organize my thoughts and then write them all down. And if they're not in a way that I like, then I have to like keep doing it until it's done. And even in school, I remember just having my notes needing to be a certain way, and that just like took a lot of time. But anyways, I think I was super just burnt out from work this past year and super lazy. And so, note to self, once I become more motivated, I think I want to keep, having a good journal, writing everything down. I want to be proactive about writing like a summary of everything that I do, which I kind of stopped doing towards the end of the year last year. And then also, I need to be better about like creating bugs and making my work visible, because I know I'll make notes to myself in my journal, but then I'll like forget to follow up on them, and then my journal just gets really messy because it's like all my thoughts vomited into a doc that I can like command F later on, which is helpful, but it's just so messy. Maybe I should try to make it organized for my future self when I reference it. But yeah, okay, just some thoughts for today. Yeah, I do feel like my laziness really just showed in my work, and that's why I got a bad review. And yeah, in the spirit of just being more accepting of everything, I think it all makes sense, and I just need to do better. And I know I can do better, and I'm capable of it. I just need to take a break and then become more motivated again. And I think that's all very doable, and I'm very capable of it, and I think everything will be fine.
I didn't notice you, I was preoccupied. There was a crowd around and I didn't like you, no lie. But you won me over with your smile. Better late than never, better late than never. I listened to your songs, you talked your way through mine. Thought you were arrogant, but then you read my mind. And you said, this is lame, should we both go back to mine? So far and so far, it's been out of sight. We've come so far and so far, it's been what I like. We've come so far and so far, so good, so good, so good, so good, so good. Far we, are we, are we? Yeah, we come so far, we, are we, are we? Driving a Ferrari, are we, are we? 'Cause we come so far.
Okay, some random thoughts. I today spent some time doing some work just to make sure I finish everything before I leave. And I also started to read this book on like a guide to investing, especially for younger people like millennials. And this is a book that I think Joel gave me a really long time ago, but I told myself I was going to read and I never read it. But now I feel like it's the time for me to actually be more responsible and stop being lazy, which is like my goal for the rest of my life, or more so like these next few months, because I feel like I have just been really lazy with things that are important, such as work, such as taking care of my finances. But yeah, it got me thinking how, again, this is something that Alex told me, where when you're younger, it's more important to maybe grind and do things to set yourself up for the future. Whereas like a lot of the times me and some other people will take your younger years to be like the time where you want to not care so much, like take more risks, do more things that are fun because your body will let you, if that makes sense. Yeah, like I do see the value in someone who's trying to build their career to like start early and start young, and also with these finances and like investing, the biggest mistake is to not start earlier or not realizing you should have started earlier. So yeah, people have been telling me this for years, but I never did anything about it. Especially at Lob, like when I first joined, a lot of people were like, you should start doing all these things, and I would do all these like baby step things that were like so low effort. But now I'm like, okay, I'm gonna really try to learn. And I would half-ass learning these past couple of years too, just because starting at Google, I was like, okay, let me really try to figure out what the fuck is going on, and have everything like organized. But I would just do like the bare minimum. So now I'm really trying to learn more about it and figure it out. And yeah, I just think it's interesting that I feel like I've learned so much from being with Alex, just because he's so different from me and has so many different perspectives. And I feel like I really took to heart everything that he said and everything he told me to try and do. And then that got me thinking about how I feel like I'm maybe just attracted to people who are opposite from me, not because opposites necessarily attract, but maybe it's just that I wish I was more like them. So yeah, not even necessarily like I want what I don't have. I just think it's like I want to be more like these people, and that's why I want to surround myself with someone that's completely opposite of me. So just like, I don't know, being independent or just having different perspectives, and especially the whole like, I feel like they can take care of themselves, and I wish I was more like that. And I didn't feel like I always needed to be with someone. I could be more independent and more okay with being alone. Recently, I feel like I've spent a lot of time alone, and I feel like I have looked forward to being alone. Like just now I was walking, listening to music, and that was totally fun, and I liked it, and it was just really relaxing. And like going home and editing my vlogs like this morning, just like, I don't know, just being by myself was good, and I do like it. And yeah, I think a part of me though still wishes I had some sort of like companionship where I could just be doing my own thing with somebody next to me, and we don't have to be interacting, we don't have to be talking. As long as someone's just there, I just want that company. And again, it's so ironic because I feel like that's what Alex wanted, and that's what I think I want. But in that moment, all those times where I was with him and I was just restless and I wanted him to like talk to me or be more actively like engaged with me, I don't know, it's like I didn't want it then, but I wish I did. I think it's more that like maybe I just like got excited when I did see him, that I just wanted to do all these things with him that wasn't relaxing. Maybe the ideal situation is I meet someone and then we are attached at the hip for a while, whatever, then I'm over it, and then I work on myself, and then at that point it's like, oh, I have my independence, but I also want to be able to come home to somebody and just hang out with them and spend time with them, even if it's relaxing time and not like we're doing something. It's just interesting how things play out. Okay, I'm gonna go climbing soon at Poplar, this building, but I'm waiting for Zach and Claire. And low-key, I'm kind of tired and I'm not ready to socialize, but at the same time I think when I see them I'll be like energized. Okay, goodbye.